Number 1 wants to know how many yards are in 8 miles. So I'm going to use my box over here to write what I know. So the two things I'm talking about are yards and miles. So I'm going to say yards and miles. So I need to put what I know in the second box. So I'm going to use my star chart. I know that in 1 mile there are 1,760 yards. So for every 1 mile, 1,760 yards. And I'm trying to figure out how many are in 8 miles. So I'm going to say 8 right here. So you could cross multiply, divide by the lonely guy, or scale. We know that going from 1 to 8, we multiply by 8. So I'm going to have to do the same thing up here. So this number times 8. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 4 is 60. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 6 is 14. So my answer is 14,080. All right, so 14,080 yards. Number 1 is 14,080. Oops, I wrote that wrong. 14,080. There we go. Number 2. Number 2 wants to know how many feet in 18 yards. So I'm talking about feet in yards. Now you could use your star chart, or you could just kind of memorize that there are 3 feet in 1 yard. And I'm trying to figure out how many are in 18 yards. So I'm multiplying by 18. So 18 times 3. 3 times 8 is 24. So my answer is 54. So 54 feet. And I forgot my units on my top one, so I'm going to fix that. Yards. Okay. Next one. Number 3 says, how many cups are in 2 quarts? So this time I have to do some thinking here. So it doesn't tell me how many cups are in 2, or how many cups are in a quart, but I know that there are 2 cups in a pint. So if there are 2 cups in 1 pint, and there are 2 pints in 1 quart, I just have to multiply 2 times 2. So that tells me that if I have cups and quarts, there are 4 cups in 1 quart. Or you could draw a picture to help you with that. So if I'm talking about cups and quarts and I'm trying to figure out how many are in 2 quarts, I just have to multiply this number by 2. So that tells me that there are 8 cups in 2 quarts. My answer is 8 cups. For number 4, how many feet are in an inch? Now before you say 12, think about the order that it's asking that in. How many feet are in 1 inch? So we know feet in inches. I know that in 1 foot there are 12 inches, but I want to know how many are in 1 inch. So think about it. If I had to go from 12 to 1, I'm actually dividing by 12. So I have to do the same thing up here. So 1 divided by 12 as a fraction, that would be 1/12. So that would be 1/12 of a foot. Sorry, it's asking about feet. 1/12 of a foot. Okay.